Welcome back to what I guess has become my LEGO build journal. Today we continue our work on the Atari 2600. I have bag 14 all laid out here, and when all of these pieces are put together and put onto this, the console will be done. A rational person might say, Greg, that's great, you're almost done with the set, I can't wait to see it. Well, you're gonna be waiting a little bit because as you can see here, the console is only one part of this. There's also games, there is a controller and a stand that goes with it, and that's what you see here. I've been skipping out of bags quite a bit. So I have bags 1, 2, 8, and 16, which are the games and the stand, and then 15, which is my favorite part. This is gonna be building that awesome Atari 2600 controller. To be honest, I was kind of debating whether I should continue making videos on this set. I imagine most people would just want to see it done. But then I also think, you see a lot of reviews on YouTube where people give their thoughts on a completed set, but how many times do you see somebody in the trenches working on something as they go and kind of discovering things as they pop up? Well, that's what this series is for, and I think this might be my jam. So I'm gonna build bag 14 up, and I'll be right back to show you what this looks like fully built. And just like that, we have our control panel, and more importantly, we don't have any stickers. Everything that you see there, those are all printed pieces. And what's even cooler is that there's actually resistance on these. And if you flip it around, you can see exactly what's going on there. Isn't that cool? These LEGO designers, man, it's just constantly impressing me with the things that they're able to do with just these very simple LEGO pieces. These ones you can actually move because that's the intention, that's the on-off. There's the color in black and white. Imagine playing your video games in black and white, kids. And then this is game select and reset. But now, and this is why I brought you in, we're actually gonna put this on, which it should sit here just like this. Just kind of wedge it in there. Like that. Wow, that is clean looking. Well, not this. Ignore the fingerprints and the dullness of that. But look how that fits on there. The angulation is on point. And then you have, I'm still doing that. It never gets old. But there's the console, all done. Had to put some little rubber feet on the bottom on bag 14 too. But it's all done, and it looks cool. Now finally, we get to eat dessert. And this is what I've been looking forward to building this whole time, which is the joystick. And the reason I'm building this should be the finale for me because it's like probably the coolest part of this. I want to live stream this, and I have some time on my hands here. So I'm going to do a live stream where I build the Atari joystick up. Gosh, should I live stream this? If I put any attention away from this into chatting with people, I'm probably going to screw it up royally. But we'll give it a shot. Just wrapped the stream and the build, of which I had some internal hype built up, and I'm happy to announce that it was fulfilled. Here is the Atari 2600 controller joystick. I was debating on what to call it. I guess it's considered a controller, but mainly just a joystick. Check this out. It actually rotates on here. You got a button, non-operational button, unfortunately. In addition to that, they also include a cable that plugs into the Atari. So now this thing's really looking complete, but what I want to show you most of all with this is how this works. You just pop that off. It doesn't sit on there very well, so you're not going to be doing any crazy gaming with this. Not that you would, because it doesn't actually play games, even though it looks like it possibly could. This is what the internals are, and that's what's enabling that. There's all those little rubber gasket pieces. You can see 4 of them there, hopefully, if my camera is working with me here. You can see how those rubber gaskets kind of allow that to move. Doing it like this, not so much, but once you get that leverage from having that extended area on there, that is pretty cool, and the motion feels legit. I should go find my flashback, which is in the storage room of Doom, and I should see if I can get that out to compare it. Even though it's not an authentic, like, old school 2600, it kind of has that vibe. But yeah, the only thing that make this better is if the button went up and down. And they probably could have maybe made that happen. I'm sure it crossed their minds. There was probably something where they're like, yeah, we can't do it. I know Greg's going to complain about this, but we just can't do it. So the way that you would hold this is set you guys down like this, and we'll just bring it over. Ha! It just got unplugged. I'm taking a point off. You're going to give it a zonk. You just go like this, and it's like, oh no, everything's falling apart on me here. We'll just fix that. The whole cable. That's one thing I will also zonk on this. The cable, like, it's not a great experience putting that on there. So be careful with it if you're going to go crazy playing with it and showing it to your audience. You know, that's something to consider. I got that fixed and the Atari is looking good. That leaves only one, or shall I say 4 things left to do. We got to build Centipede, Asteroids, and Adventure, and then build this groovy little box here, and that's what I'm gonna do next on the next part of our adventure. We've got a lot of bags to build. In my heart, I was just gonna come back with the finished set, but I've got to share this with you because I've been singing the praises of this set. Well, we got to one part here where they pulled a Speed Champions, and we've got 3 stickers on this one step, which I'm kind of okay with, I guess, because that's how a game is. You put stickers onto the cartridge, but then I got kind of spoiled, you know, along the way. That's a print. These are all printed, and I'm just like, could you do that for me here? Could you just print those? Because now I have all this stress of getting this on just right, which I'm gonna do, but I thought I should be fair because I've been hyping this thing, and it's like, you know, there are some stickers, which are kind of a bummer. The other stickers were inside that little scene that's in here. Pardon me, controller. Yeah, those are the other stickers. I was okay with those. They're kind of hidden away for the most part. This too, yeah, this is definitely a vegetables piece. That was dessert. This is vegetables. I didn't get the camera out to show this to you, but I am now. It's okay. I'm gonna put these stickers on. Hey, why don't we do this together? I've been cutting back and forth between all the action. Let's do stickers together. I just realized I grabbed the wrong stickers. This is Centipede. I need Adventure. This will work a little better with this one. Get you the extreme close-up here so you can live this suffering with me. You can feel the pain of applying a sticker. Maybe it's easier with bigger stickers. It may actually be. All I know is this has really slowed the pacing of this video down dramatically. This one right here feels the worst though. After being spoiled with all those bricks, particularly this one right here that was printed, this one feels like a slap in the face from LEGO. Darn you, LEGO! Believe it or not, even with all that whining, I completed the Adventure Atari game, and all the stickers on it actually look pretty good, so I take back all the terrible things I said. I think this is a good compromise. If we're trying to keep the price down, even though this is an expensive set, I find it acceptable to have stickers on this because that's the way that it was. Let's see how it works inside of the little stand thing here. Yeah, that's nice. So now I get to build the castle from Adventure. I just hit one of the greatest milestones of any LEGO set, completing bag 1. Now oh, bag 2's already there. Okay, here's the castle. Adventure. There's a dragon out front. I think having this in my hand here satiates the urge to build the original yellow LEGO castle. Try saying that once. I think it's pretty much nailed it. So there, just kidding, of course. There is the Adventure castle, the Adventure game, the adventurous case or stand that it goes on, and 2 more adventurous bags. Actually, Asteroids and Centipede bags to build. That's all we got left to finish out this set. Fully on dessert mode at this point. It's totally not the next day. I just decided to change my shirt because I got all sweaty building. You know how that goes. So it's still the same day as it was yesterday. It didn't take me a whole nother day just to build 2 more games. I don't even know why you would think that, but here they are. Asteroids and Centipede. And I have to say, man, they just kept getting better and better. Like Castle or Adventure, the Adventure Castle, it was cool. But then this, it feels so much more dynamic. Oh, I just realized I don't have my mic on either. You may notice a slight quality change in the audio, even though it's the same day. I just don't have my mic on now. But this one looks so much more dynamic than the castle does. If you never played Asteroids, you should watch my live stream that I did today, which was still the same day as yesterday. Okay, we're done running that joke. Anyways, it's a new day, and I finished these up. And Asteroids is a game where you have a ship like this, and it spins around in every direction, and you shoot these asteroids that are coming at you, and that's exactly what's happening right here. And I just think that looks so darn cool and dynamic. That's all I can say to describe this. As a non-LEGO reviewer, I think it looks great. So Asteroids is fun, but then Centipede comes through, and they did an awesome job of creating the Centipede. Does that not look like an actual centipede? I'm like scared just even looking at it. You got the mushrooms around there too. And yeah, they just did fantastic with these. I was talking about filler in the live stream, and it's like, okay, usually this would be the set, right? And it's like, okay, cool. And then we're going to throw some stuff in with it. Well, when they throw in treasures like these, it's the furthest thing from filler that you could imagine. Also, you have the little stand here, which I may or may not have shown you yesterday. Okay, we're no longer lying. But we got the games in here. We've got Adventure, which you saw. And then you've got Asteroids. Doing this all one-handed. Leave a like. And then last but not least, the granddaddy of them all, we've got Centipede, and there is the Centipede artwork. I will say the artwork on these old Atari games is phenomenal. Like, we need to go back to this kind of artwork because it's so good. It makes me just want to play these. So what game are we playing? We'll jump into some Centipede, I guess, and we will load it into the console. And check that out. You can just put it right in there. It's a little, it's a little tight, but it fits in there like that. And then you can play your game with your joystick. Obviously using the wrong hand, but yeah, it's only that button went in. It's pretty darn cool. I love this set. I was enjoying every part of it along the way, which you got to see during these little videos that I made and the streams as I made them. And again, it's just like all about bringing you along with me on this journey in LEGO enjoying. I think it's such a great motto to live off of, and hopefully inspirational to other people out there too. Like if you're on the fence about getting this and you saw how much I enjoyed it, maybe you're like, okay, I'm putting that on my Christmas list for Santa Claus, who's coming in a few days, if you're watching this in real time. Or maybe you're waiting for clearance, waiting for a deal, waiting for a good gift with purchase, waiting for double VIP, all of which I'd recommend, unless Santa's bringing it to you for free. If that's the case, you go ahead and do that. The North Pole, they probably have these things under production like crazy right now, but mine is done, and I'm excited to have this set. As you could probably tell, man, it really, oh gosh, the Nintendo, which is there behind Roxy Bear, that's like one of my top sets. And now, even without the extreme nostalgia for Atari, as I have for the NES, this, I think, and this hurts to say, but I think this is a better set than the Nintendo, just with all this stuff. I know it doesn't have the TV, which is a fun little gimmick with Mario, and I know it's just like a little pixel on your screen. That's as far as I can zoom in. I love my wide-angle lenses, you know this. But man, this thing, holy smokes. I'd give up the TV for all these extras with all the games and stuff. Now, if they threw a zapper in that Nintendo, give me a zapper. Maybe you're moving up, but wow. I love this Atari. So there's my review. I'm going to turn this review off. If it is a review. This is my experience. This isn't a review. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a glorious rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video where I guess I go right back to what I was doing before this, and that's working on my BMW.